City Commission meeting for October 20th. Sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a full slate tonight, so we're gonna move right along. Roll call, please.
Joe Kaiser.
Here.
Susan Jett.
Present.
David Eagle.
Present.
Ron Page.
Present.
Tony Dahlstedt.
Moment of silence, please. Okay. Approval of the agenda for tonight. Do I have any recommendations or changes?
Yes, sir. I think that we ought to move in old business, the bylaws update from the attorneys, B under old business to no.
Any discussion?
I second that.
Roll call vote, please.
Joe Kaiser.
Yes.
Susan Jett.
Yes.
David Eagle.
Yes.
Ron Page.
Yes.
Okay, has everybody had a chance to read the minutes from September 22nd?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I need a motion to approve them.
I make the motion to approve the September 22nd meetings.
Seconded by Joe Kaiser. All those in favor? Okay. We need to review the minutes for the October 6th special meeting.
Yes, sir.
Everybody had a chance to review those?
I'll make a motion that we approve those minutes as offered.
I second that.
We got a second by Ron, motion by Susan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Okay, folks. 3 minutes for comments. Please step up to the mic. Well, first, before we get started, everybody knows pretty much what happened on October 1st. Due to council, speaking of council, it has come to our attention that we are not to discuss the matter openly in public. So there will be no comments or anything concerning what happened on October 1st. And with that, property owners, you have 3 minutes. Comments, please state your name and your address, please. You want to step up to the mic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name's Philip Detus, I live in Lake Omaha.
You're Philip Detus where? Sorry, sir, I forgot.
Lake Omaha.
Thank you.
About 2 years ago, I came up here and talked to you guys and said, hey, the lake's leaking in my way. And I got laughed out, told me everything was wrong. No, it'll be fine, no. And then about a year ago, I saw a thing where the guy got people to come in and check on the lake. Found out that all of them were leaking. And then I saw something else about the state taking over and saying, hey, you gotta get this stuff fixed, okay? But what I have not seen yet is a plan from this committee to tell me when Lake Omaha is gonna be fixed, or what you're doing about it or anything. Not a word. Okay, my deck's empty dry down in front of me. I called the office this week and nobody ever called me back. So, you gonna tell anybody about this stuff, you guys gonna let it go?
We currently have our engineers looking at the dams, and we are waiting for their reports. That's about all I can tell you right now. Our main purpose right now is Sequoia. We have looked at Omaha, and it's gonna be repaired.
Can we get at least something saying, hey, we're working on this, do you have any plans? What I'm hearing is you don't have plans.
Once we get our reports back from the engineers, that is when we will decide and have our plan formulated.
Have any idea when they're gonna send something back?
On Sequoia, it's supposed to be within a month.
Just Sequoia, what about the rest? That's what I'm saying, all I ever hear about from this committee is, places that hush. I can't remember what I'm gonna say after that. But, I only hear a couple of things here, that's Lake Thunderbird and, place you go to play golf. That's all I hear about. I don't hear about anything else. All I'm asking for is some information, if I can get it.
As soon as we have it, we will disseminate it. We have never hid anything.
Okay.
Well, it's 50,
Say your name again.
it's 50.
We can't hear you.
No, we can't
Speak
hear
into
you.
the microphone, the microphone's off.
Hello now?
There
you go. My lips are on. This is regarding the dams. My suggestion is challenge the overreaching regulations. All dams do leak. This is not a life-threatening issue. We shouldn't be allowed to create regulations that kill communities. Ways that they can repair that is using fiber liners. They can also use closed cell structural polyrods.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay. Moving on. GM update. That's it. Go on.
Happy's Park bench update. We were able on the 14th to get 4 of the 8 holes drilled and one, for one of the benches, the 4-leg bench. We had rented a hole digger to try to get through some of that rock and burn it up. So we weren't able to finish the last 2. They said it'll be a couple of weeks before they have a new clutch on it for us to run it again. I don't know that that's gonna be the answer because there is so much rock. But we were able to get the one initial bench put in by the swing set as she had requested. Sequoia Dam update. We had a call this Monday with Trey Steimel, Arkansas Resources for Dams, Whitney Montague, Mr. Wentz, who is in charge of all dams in the state of Arkansas. We had about 10, 12 people on the call, from city council, mayor, our commissioners, myself. And basically just talk through with the engineers and with the state of what we were looking at. They said that in our November meeting, the engineers should have something for us that would give us more information about what our next steps are. But that did happen on this last Monday, and that would be our first step of really kind of getting the state involved and letting people know that we're going to be looking for assistance for funding. September financials are on the back table. You will also see that we posted those online, or we're posting those online. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to give us a call, and I'll be glad to go through them and answer any questions for you. That's all I have for an update tonight.
Thank you. We're gonna skip the chair statement. Old business. Moving on. Waste management land purchase agreement.
I handed down a copy. They came in, their attorneys are, and the surveyors are working on finalizing the last steps before they can give you the actual drawing or plat of what y'all have agreed upon. They needed some type of offer acceptance to be signed as good faith on our side as the commissioners, so that they can continue to move forward with the expense that they're going through on their side. He still said we're probably 30 to 60 days before they would have everything finalized, but this is just something that they need to know that we're serious about selling it. We also, will give them a copy of the minutes from that meeting where y'all all approved that.
Thank you. Well, folks, it's that time again. Every 2 years, we have nominations for the upcoming SID commissioners next. Each person who accepts the nomination will have 3 minutes to make a statement for the reason they want to be commissioner. The person coming up should state their name, their address that's making the nomination, and same with the person that accepts the nomination. So on that note, do I have anybody that wants to come up and speak to the mic for a nomination?
Are we supposed to get management person?
That's what we just talked about. She just talked about that, sir.
All right, thank you.
His name is Dean Lestano. I'm a property owner. My address is in Wiseman. I'm going to nominate Scott Jones. And I'm also going to nominate Steve Munch.
Okay, thank you. Scott Jones, are you present?
I'm here.
Would you like to make a statement, sir?
Do you need my address?
Your name and your address on.
I'm 13 Tishneville Drive. Right under
Speak up, please.
I can't hear you. Can you turn the microphone up?
Turn the microphone up or something.
You're speaking to it, turn it up so you're in, talking into it.
There you go.
You gotta get real close to your phone.
I can hold it if you need to.
Well,
But
my main interest in.
Can we turn the speaker up, please? The guy said his lips were on a minute ago, we couldn't hear him.
Okay. You probably can hear me without it.
No.
Or maybe
A
close
lot
up
of
closer
people
in the room.
can't. I'm
Right.
done.
Or up as loud as we can go before it starts squealing.
None of us can hear it.
I hear you.
That's that.
All right, my basic. It's not even on.
There you go. Yeah.
That's almost worthless. Well, anyway, my interest in SID is that I'm very concerned with our assets in the community. I feel that our assets. Is that better? No. Can you hear me now?
It's flashing.
Okay, my basic concern with the community is its assets. I feel that our assets are one of the most important aspects of attracting new people to want to move here and live in Cherokee Village. Our golf courses, our lakes, our highways, our roads, are assets that need to be paid attention to. I was very disappointed over the last couple of years with the care that was given to our golf courses, and I felt that something needed to be done, and I didn't feel like I was in a position where I could have any influence on it. My buddies told me that I should run for SID, and that's why I'm here. So that helps you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Steve Munch?
I think I'm doing good.
Can everybody hear me? Yeah, I'm Steve Munch. I live at 37 Park Drive. There, how about if I say towards you? Okay, I'm Steve Munch, and I live at 37 Wyandotte Drive. I've been a resident here for about 4 years. I came from Bella Vista. on the northwest corner of Elkins, Arkansas. So anyway, we had quite a community there. We had good amenities in the area. And the amenities actually pulled people in and bought properties, paid taxes. And brought in income into the community. So when you get more income, you can do a lot of different things. So basically, I worked for a company, a 3M company. I was an engineer for 29 years with them. I saved over $70 million during my term with 3M. That was one of my main jobs. I think I can do a few things in this community to help to improve the operations, improve the way, the procedures that we're using. Maybe we don't have procedures. I don't know that yet, but I definitely could improve a lot of things in the community. And I'd like to help the people draw in more people, make our property values higher as we do that. And selling additional properties will bring in more income through taxes. So that's what I'd like to do as commissioner. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to make a nomination.
Your name, sir?
My name is Jerry Smith,
And you're at?
4 Erie Circle, Cherokee Village.
Thank you.
I'd like to nominate Steve Rorix to be on the city committee here.
What's Steve's last name?
Rorix,
ROREX.
that is correct. And I'll let Steve speak.
My name is Steve Rorix. I live at 41 Creek Drive. We have lived here for 5 years now. We've had a place here for 10 years. We've come back and forth to. I have no agenda. I have no hidden agendas. I am here for you guys. I want to be on that board so I can take your suggestions and we can discuss those things and find out what is the best thing to do for our community. I'm gonna be short and sweet. For 20-something years, I was in the school business. I was 12 years a high school principal. I went to work for Poinsett County Sheriff's Office. I was chief deputy. I ran the jail. I was in charge of some multi-million-dollar budgets. Had to help write those things and see how the money was spent and keep up with that. So I'm pretty familiar with budgets, not this one so much. Tried to look at it today, but anyway, again, I have no hidden agendas. They're looking into stuff that needs to be done. So I think those are the things that we need to start with and get some kind of a 10-year plan or a 5-year plan. I don't know that that's a part of it. I have written the 10-year plan for Poinsett County Sheriff's Department. It was approved by the state. And I just want to be a part of this community and give some more. I've always been in the people business, and I want to continue to do that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Steve Reagan, 41 Final Circle. I would like to nominate Al Kametz, Kametz.
Thanks, Steve.
Name's Al Kametz. I reside at 115 San Diego de Ponce on Lake Omaha. Resided there for 20 years. I am currently on the board of directors of Cherokee Village Waterworks, which a lot of people might know about that. But my main objective is, I didn't really want to be nominated because my wife, when she was alive, didn't want me involved in anything non-profit making. She passed away this past June. I always thought if anybody wanted to be on the city commissioners, ought to have their head examined. Well, I guess I'm going to have my head examined, because I was finally talked into by a number of people and everything that they need somebody to look at the financial situation and also to guide them in the right direction. Right now, I've been monitoring their financials since 2021 and everything, and unfortunately, it's going the wrong way. Right now, they take the assessments of the average around $2 million a year. They say they're going down. They're holding their own right now. But the thing is, out of those assessments, 55% of it goes for golf courses. 40% goes to the general office. Everything else, which is 5%, and any revenues that are getting from the golf courses or the lakes or anything, goes for versus paying the expenses. Unfortunately, the expenditures continue to go up. Expenditures are outdoing where the profitability is losing money, finally. Golf courses lose at least $800,000 a year between the two golf courses, profit and loss. They're spending over $1 million to maintain them. So if you don't think your golf courses are being maintained, you're putting the money into it. Unfortunately, they ain't getting the revenue for it. I mean, if you want to raise rates and everything and raise golf carts and green fees, you can't raise it enough. You can't raise it enough. You got to take a look at it. The main thing is, out of the expenditures, 60% of it goes for regular routine stuff, like paying salaries, Medicare, unemployment taxes, maintenance contracts is involved in that. Legal services has gone up to around $100,000 a year. That should not be that way. Legal services should not be that high. We should not have to have any legal services unless we're making rash decisions and ticking off the people where they file lawsuits. And that's what it looks like has been happening. So right now, why I want to get on the commission, I don't really care if I get on the commission. I really would. But I think I can offer a lot. I think I can offer them to show them the charts and spreadsheets and graphs, show them what direction they're going in.
Sir, your 3 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good evening, my name is Lee Bennett Ben Feldman. I live at 90 Topaz Drive here in the village on the Sharp County side. The crisis we're facing, apologize. I'm here tonight seeking for the nomination for city commissioner because I'm ready to fight the future of our village. A future that's been systematically robbed, the crisis we face, the decline of our lakes, the loss of our amenities, and the decay of key infrastructure like our dams aren't bad luck. They are the result of one thing, greed. For nearly 2 decades, an entrenched individual with help with certain officials siphoned hundreds of thousands of dollars from the CID and the city. Money meant to protect our lakes, shore up our dams, and keep our pool open for families. Instead, it vanished into private pockets. To make it worse, the same individual still avoids paying CID fees while the rest of us do our part. So I ask, if there are no consequences for not paying, why should any of us? We all know why, because if the fees stop, the community dies. That's why my first promise is accountability, equal rules, fair enforcement, and full financial transparency. This greed hasn't just drained our budget, it's drained our opportunities. Look at our town center. While nearby communities attract business, ours sits half empty, lost revenue, lost vitality, and lost pride. We've already seen that when we stand up and fight, like the community lawsuit that forced the stolen money back into the SID, we can start fixing what's broken. But our recovery shouldn't depend on lawsuits, it should depend on honest leadership. I'm running to finish that job, to restore the transparency, rebuild the trust, and return control of the SID to the property owners that it belongs to. If you're ready to close the chapter on the decades of financial abuse and fight for a stronger, fairer Cherokee Village, then I ask for your nomination. I am nominating myself. Thank you very much.
You better hurry, Russ.
Russ Stokes, Modoc Circle. I'm here tonight to nominate Brett Houston, who is a recent resident of Cherokee
I
Village.
think you hit the button on the
And
microphone.
I'm thinking,
Great.
You hit the button on the microphone, it's not working. Flashing now?
There you go.
I'm nominating Brett Houston.
Still can't hear
Still can't hear me?
How about now? I'm nominating Brett Houston instead. That's a good Norwegian name.
Yeah.
He's hasn't been here very long, but he has some good ideas, and I think he'd be an excellent candidate to fill one of these commissioner seats. Thank you.
You get to accept the nomination? Tell us how to spell that last name.
We got it.
What is it?
okay, age,
I'm huge.
ST, First.
A-G-N-S-T-A-D.
first name,
Brent.
B-R-Y-A-N-T.
B-R-E-N-T.
Thank you, sir. And where do you live?
47 Namioki Drive. Only been there, been a property owner for 2 years here in the village. My wife and I relocated here for a good quality of life, which it still is. And I see that there's a need for some improvement, some organization, leadership, and some direction. And I think I can provide that as a city commissioner. My current occupation is Director of Community Compliance for a West Coast investment group that owns many properties in Arizona. And I'm still deeply involved with that, but it's not full-time. I have a strong background in property management, and I was a homeowner association manager for many years in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, where the price of real estate is absurd. We have it very good here in Cherokee Village, I tell you that. Prior to that, I was a facilities director for St. Croix County, Wisconsin, and I served there and managed a multi-million-dollar budget that dealt with all the facilities in and around St. Croix County. And I would like to volunteer my services to help make Cherokee Village a better place today, tomorrow, and for the long term. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you go to the hot drink?
We'll have to talk about that.
Hi, my name is Pam Davis, I live at 59 Cherokee. Put it here?
Yes,
I
please.
feel like I'm screaming. My name is Pam Davis, I live at 59 Cherokee Road, and I'd like to nominate Jan Madsen. She's wonderful. And besides, we need a woman on the board.
Can you hear me? My voice usually carries pretty well anyway, so my grandma used to say I could call hogs on the farm, so not a big deal. The reason oh, sorry, 6 Arapahoe Road in the village. A few people talked to me and asked me if I'd consider sitting on the board, and I said I would consider it. There's a lot going on and everything like that, and I was a little hesitant because of all the stuff going on. Y'all know most of it. Anyway, I have my background as far as that's concerned. I've been here since 2009, in Arkansas since 2004. I've worked, retired from a full-time position as a service manager for Sears, and then, came here to the village, retired, came here to the village and started working at the bank. Now I had done some other things in between. I've owned my own business and stuff like that. Nothing like a lot of these gentlemen are talking about, and I appreciate that. What I believe I can bring for the community is a sense of balance and community, which I think we need. We need a voice for the community and a voice for balance in what all's going on, and not just me against you or anything like that. Just a sense of balance and community, and to bring the group together, whoever ends up being nominated, the group together to talk about things and to have civil discussions about everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now isn't Cousin Ed Soja, 72 Boanna Drive. I would like to nominate Tom Trumpy for commissioner.
Put my name in this, just because I think the community needs to come together.
Tom, your address.
14 Stan Elder Farms. I put my name in here just because I think this community needs to come together. SID, city, we're all the same people. It's time to get past. The city does this, SID does this. Each section has their own stuff, but we have to be able to work together. I've been a builder all my life. I've been in property management a lot. I think I have the qualifications to do this. We need to start looking into the future. We got to get a plan together for when these SID assessments run out in a few years. It's not going to be very long. And if we don't get a plan together, we're going to be in trouble. Thank you.
Can you hear me without it?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
My name's Don Rieger, 23 Abs Road to Trace.
Say that again. You're who, Tom?
Don, D-O-N, Rieger, R-E-G-E-R, 23 Abs Road to Trace, Omaha. I'm down there, Taylor Pillow, long-time resident.
Use the microphone. The acoustics are awful in here.
I'd like to nominate Taylor Pillow. He's a longtime resident of the village.
Thank you, Tom. And Don.
Don.
I have spelled with D and a T.
It's okay, we'll just call you Mike.
Yeah.
Taylor Pillow, 111 West Lake Shore Drive in Cherokee. I appreciate y'all nominating me for this. I grew up right here, my whole childhood, going to Highland. Today, I serve our community as a flight paramedic out of Batesville, and I cover Stark County. I'm also a veteran. My wife is a school teacher, and we adopted our son from foster care here from Stark County. I'm running because I believe Cherokee Village deserves a strong representation that focuses on family, community growth, and keeping our home a great place to live, work, and play. With that being said, I've been asked the same questions from everybody that is wanting to know what I stand for. They are, what are we going to do about the dams? What are we going to do about the other lakes? Are we leaving money on the table with all the lots for big corporations and investors? We have to solve the feud between SID and the city. All it does is cost us money. We're paying 2 lawyers right now that us taxpayers have to pay both of them for them to fight. I feel like if we would put money more into search engine optimization and getting our name out there, a lot of my friends that want to come golf with us are talking about the golf course doesn't make money. No one knows that you can come here. If you've lived here your whole life, you can. But I know people all through the state that I fly with. I meet people in Fayetteville, Springfield, Missouri, Memphis, Tennessee, and we land on all these hospitals, and we all golf, every one of us, and no one will come here because every time they say something, they say we can't go. You got to own property. You have to own property there. So I feel like if we would put that out to the world, how many people here are not from Arkansas? Raise your hand. It is ridiculous that many people are what's running this community. And if we would make a webpage like the city did, their website was the same that they made it in 2004. Now everything that they do is on a website. If we could push stuff out there, I really feel like we could bring money into this city. Because you're right, we're going to run out of money. It is what it is. We need to make sure that everybody that owns a lot is paying the same amount of money. Or is at least paying money, not the same amount. Don't shoot me right now. But we have to bring money into the community. And if y'all would elect me, I will dedicate my time. I love it here. We have roots here, and my mother and father are the ones who brought me here. Back when the beach club was a thing, and you could drop me off at 7 years old all day at the pool, and you didn't have any problems. So I appreciate y'all's time. Thank you. Hope you nominate me, or thank you for nominating me, and thank y'all for giving y'all's time as well. 2 years doing this seems pretty rough, but let's see if we can.
Thank you, Taylor.
We got to take Daniel from the phone off that.
I'm here to nominate Michael Myers. I've known a long time.
Your name and your address, please.
188 Lakeshore Drive.
Ma'am, Peggy Winslow, 188 East Lake Shore Drive. Sorry. I'm closer up here.
Good evening, everybody. This one. Okay. Michael Myers, 179 West Lakeshore Drive. I'm honored to be a candidate. Look, the communications I've exchanged with a whole bunch of you in this past year, I've loved every minute of it. Quite frankly, I'm humbled. The 3 phrases I've heard the most when it comes to SID about me, I'm level-headed, reasonable, and rational. So that's how I'm going to be on this board. For those of you who do not know me, look, first time I stepped foot in Cherokee Village was 1973. I was 9. I've been a property owner since 2004, 21 years. Homeowner since 2005, 20 years. My family is very much vested here. We will never not be a part of this community. I know Cherokee Village. Folks, I love this place. It's time for me to give back, and I can help. Let me be crystal clear. Lakes and golf courses are a vital focal point of this village. Without them, shudder to think about it. Therefore, I'm a vocal and outspoken champion of these precious, valuable amenities. There will be no selling off or closing of any golf course, or we're not going to permanently close a lake or two and make it, quote, a mud hole. Never going to happen, folks. As long as there's an SID, and as long as I'm on this board, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep them all thriving. All of them. Sustainable. Always. A true watchdog of the lakes and villages, if you will. End of story. The seats on this board are get up and help, and they're unpaid. Let me tell you how seriously I take volunteer unpaid positions. I tell you about my work, my successful working career, all that. I'm semi-retired now. I guess I'm never going to stop working, all of that. But let me tell you about another position that I look back on fondly, and that is relevant to this board seat. I was president for 7 years of the largest youth rec lacrosse league in the entire southeast United States. Under my leadership, we turned it into a model of how rec lacrosse was done across the country at the time. Because of that success, I was later asked to join the executive board, overseeing all of the sports in that association. I'm not telling you this to boast. I'm telling you this because I can and have what it takes to run success. My number one thing in my mindset when making these decisions, this is important, was that every decision I've made was based on what was best for the overall program. Never what was best for one daddy ball team. Never what was best for one set of parents.
Michael.
I did what was best for everybody. For the overall program, what is best for the property owners. Got it. Yeah, 98 minutes. We're going to get it right. Those of you who can't wait around, let me give you my business card. I'll be glad to answer any questions. Thank you.
Any other? Okay, I have here a certified mail from Lucinda McDonald nominating herself. McDaniels. She lives on Modoc. And here's her letter. It says, please accept this certified letter as my nomination.
She'll get accepted. She's on the phone.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Lucinda.
Okay. My name's Lucinda McDaniel. My home is on 23 Modoc. I'm very pleased to be able to attend the meeting here. I am out of state, so thank you for letting me attend by phone. My background is I'm a very happily retired attorney. I have 30 years in private practice, 7 years specifically with Arkansas State University, so I'm very used to working with boards, dealing with issues that come before boards and all the things that have to be involved in that. I did send a certified letter, as was one of the requests, since I was going to be out of state, and that letter does say, please accept this certified letter as my nomination for a position on the Suburban Improvement District Board of Commissioners beginning in 2026. My family has owned land in Cherokee Village for over 40 years. During that time, I've seen Cherokee Village evolve from a small retirement community to a vibrant Arkansas city. I believe that ability to evolve while maintaining the core values essential to the property owners will be key to the progress of the district in the future. I've served on both the Golf Committee and the Lake Committee. I work closely with the board as chair of the Lakes Committee as we fulfilled our mission of reviewing proposed rules and regulations and making recommendations to the full board. I believe I can transfer those skills used in chairing the Lakes Committee to a position on the Board of Commissioners, as both require specific attention to the protection of persons and property within the district. If elected, I promise to put the interests of the property owners forefront and take into consideration their questions and concerns as we move forward to make the district the best it can be for all our constituents now and in the future. So it would be my privilege to be able to serve on the Board of Commissioners, and I would use this particular telephone call to place my name in nomination for that position. And I do appreciate you all letting me attend by phone because I am out of state. Thanks so much.
With that, is there any more people for nominations? Nominations are closed then. Moving on. Commissioner comments.
There's one thing that we have to do.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
We need to draw from each person who was nominated. Their name is on this, and as the names are drawn, that will list how they will be on the ballot. What about Mr. Vincent? He would be right here in the front row. Yeah, each one, as you pick them, I'm gonna write down, that's how they'll be listed on our ballots.
Brandon?
David Eagle, you need this, just to read the names.
Here you go. Go ahead.
Steve Rorick. Question. Do we assume that the people that are up for re-election are automatically on the ballot or do not?
No.
Not on the ballot?
No.
No.
We have to be nominated like anybody else.
Okay.
And some of us have decided not to do it.
They're not nominated tonight, and they will not be re-elected.
Who is not?
Joe Kaiser, Susan, Jet, and myself are not being nominated. We're not running again.
No, David Nebel, Ron Page, and Joe Kaiser are the three positions coming open. All right, so we've got Brett as number 1 on our ballot. We've got Steve, number 2, Rorick.
Al Kametz.
Al Metz. Okay,
Jan Madsen.
okay.
Scott Jones.
Scott Jones.
Okay,
Oh, my mic. Hold on. Tom Turkey.
okay,
Ben Bellman.
okay.
Taylor Close.
Okay.
Steve Bunch. Lucinda Daniels. Michael Myers.
Michael.
I do not wear this shirt as an endorsement.
The next thing that will happen is tomorrow we will go through each one of the nominees and make sure that they are property owners listed on the deed and that their taxes are current. If for some reason one of these people don't fall under that category, the commissioners will reach out and we'll go from there. But that will be the next step. If you don't hear from us tomorrow, then all of the people on the list will be. Yes, sir?
I need you to correct my ballot information. It should read Lee Bennett, Ben Ballot.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Lee Bennett, B-E-N-N-E-T-T, then in quotes, Ben, and my last name. That's my legal name.
Okay.
Go by Ben, that's my legal name.
Lee Bennett, Ben Feldman.
That is correct. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Anybody else's name that they want the legal name to be changed?
Yeah, my name's Jonathan Pillow. Only my mom calls me that when I'm. Jonathan, everybody just know that?
And that's probably when she's mad at you.
A.M., okay.
That's probably when she's mad at you.
Tom, are you a Thomas? Trumpy?
Tom's fine.
Okay. Stephen. Okay.
With a P-E-V-E-N.
S-T-E-V-E-N. Okay. We've got too much.
Stephen.
In for you too, okay? Okay. All right. Glad to see all the names, thank y'all.
Does that cover everything on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Commissioner comments. Joe, you have anything to say?
I'll save mine till I get ready to leave in January. I'm saving up. I'll let you know what I have to say.
I don't have any tonight. I do appreciate everyone throwing your hat in the ring. It is rewarding, and it is helpful. It is nothing like I thought it would have been 4 years ago when I said I would do it. But here we are, and we're going to elect new commissioners, and just use your best judgment and go forward. That's all I can say. I always tried to do what I thought was right. I tried to err on the side of having common sense. I know how to hang a fence and gather the eggs, and I tried to find some candidates that I thought would do that, and they bailed on me at the last minute. So you've got some really good options to choose from. Congratulations on having a full crowd to vote for.
Susan.
Just thank you all for stepping up and saying you'd give it a try. I appreciate it very much. Like Joe, I was young and blonde when I started this job. I only have 2 more years to go.
Ron?
It's incredibly rewarding to work with all of the wonderful property owners and people that I've had the opportunity to sit down with and listen to the concerns and attempt to the best of my ability to take them to our senator or our representatives down in the legislature and working to improve the laws that support SID, POAs, MRIDs, and all the comments that we've had from different areas to improve the way SIDs, specifically Cherokee Village, operates. I'm really proud of all the people who would nominate folks and then step up to actually become commissioners. Good luck.
Well, folks, I've had my 4 years, well, 3 years and 8 months worth. Like it's been expressed here, it was truly a learning experience, and I'll never do it again, I'll tell you that. You have some fine candidates here, I gotta admit. This kind of surprised us. We were a little worried with everything that's been going on that we wouldn't have candidates coming up here. But from what I can see, we have a very fine list. With that, just remember, it's going to take some time to get this thing turned around. It's taken us 4 years to get to where we are now. The future is of these new commissioners, so choose them wisely. Remember, you have an administration here already that's in place and is doing a very fine job. If you can look at our buildings, our amenities, how they've come in the last 4 years, it's been a turnaround. So we're going to keep, I hope they keep driving on, we get things under control better, and work with the city better. We just gave them over $1 million in fire stations, and this is how they repay us. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Property owners, 3 minutes, please.
I'm Shannon Lange-Lear. I live at 160 West Lake Shore. My first comment is, I, along with a lot of other people, showed up at North Golf Course at 4 o'clock. I don't know, there was nothing on the door there to tell us anything. We tried looking at the website. It was phone calls to people that finally found out we were supposed to be here. Once again, communication is really terrible. You've got to do something with it.
Are you, Shannon?
Yes.
Just a question. Are you on the email list?
Yes, I am.
Email did not go off.
I looked at my...
Please.
It's on the calendar on our website. I put it in 5 different places. It's been on the radio. Today we sent out reminders on Facebook again, 6 o'clock, Omaha Center. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, but I want to understand the election process. As I remember, the last time I voted, I came here to Omaha and we voted here. Is that right? Will that be the same coming up?
Yes.
Will there be a debate or where the candidates come and speak and take questions? Is that planned?
It hasn't been planned.
It hasn't
We
been
did-
planned, but as a former debater, I could moderate one because I have no say in this.
I've been doing it at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 people would be a lot. What we did last year, or the first year, is we came up with some questions. We asked all of the nominees the same questions and gave them an opportunity to answer those questions, and then we posted them on our website so people who weren't local would have an opportunity to go on there and at least see them, hear them, listen to what they speak and when they answer those 5 questions. We also did a meet and greet where we set up our room with circles and people came in and sat in the circles, and the nominees went around from group to group and was able to answer one-on-one questions and do those kind of things. We kind of made it a dessert social.
I would hope to do something like that again, but give lots of, notice and advertisement of it. And then, like I said, I'm electing people for how long? 4 years?
4 years.
Okay.
All terms are 4 years.
Thank you, Shannon.
Really gotta run
This way behind.
That's great.
You have my name already, Jerry Smith for Erie Circle. I just have a couple of questions about the ballot itself. We have 11 names, I believe, is that correct?
Yes.
We can only vote for 3, is that correct?
Yes.
Can I vote for 2? Can I vote for 1?
Vote for what?
Okay, I don't wanna be in a position where if I only want 1 candidate I wanna vote for, that my vote doesn't count.
No.
If you voted for 4, it would be thrown out.
Gotcha. And the other thing is, I have a friend, Carol Myers, she's a neighbor of mine. Unfortunately, she had a fire in her home and she's renting here in Cherokee Village. How can she get a ballot? You can't send it to her, nobody's there because they're working on the home. What can she do in order?
Did she have her mail forwarded?
Well,
No, she does not.
Here's the question, did she own the home that
Yes.
caught on fire? So
Yes.
she is a property owner.
Yes, she is.
So she can either come here during early election, which is for 2 weeks before our actual election date on the 16th of January.
Okay.
So any of those days during the week, she can come in and vote, and we'll verify that she's a property owner when she comes in.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're You got it. It doesn't work for you, why?
I don't know why it's not.
There it goes, there it goes.
I'd like to chime in with, I don't know where she's at. She's speaking about the, meeting the candidates.
Yes.
I think everybody here is in agreement that less than 3 minutes up here in front of all of us is not gonna convince me to vote for you. Unless I know you personally. And those of you that have, I'm sure you have a lot more to say if it's not up here in a public forum. If you're sitting one-on-one, you probably give us a lot more information to go on in order to vote for you. And to chime in with what she said, can we make sure that there is some type of an event where we can talk to them one-on-one? You can't get them all on Facebook.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right. You're not gonna get.
We'll get something worked out.
Would be good, and then we'll do the same thing for the people out of state.
I think everybody here would like to be able to pick and choose and actually get.
When we did it before, like I said, we did circles with the chairs all throughout this room. So if we had 11 nominees, we do 11 circles, and then they would every 30 minutes or however.
What do you guys think? Does that sound like a good idea?
And then everybody in that group could individually answer or ask questions.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Any more comments, please? Okay. With that, I have a executive session.
Not tonight.
Not tonight?
It's too late.
Okay, no executive session.
Requires on 6.
With that, I need a motion to adjourn.
I
Make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? I got a motion by Joe, seconded by Ron to adjourn. All those in favor? Aye. Aye, we are adjourned.